Alright, for this video we're going to be using GeoGebra to do a few different operations with lines. First we're going to do a perpendicular line. So let's get our line. And arbitrary third point. Show our labels. And now we are going to draw ourselves a circle through an arbitrary point. Now we get our intersection between the circle and the lines. So the labels. Now we are going to draw a circle between each of the 2 points. And zoom out a bit so you can see everything. And now we are going to get the intersects of these 2 circles. Draw a line between these 2 segments, and that should be a perpendicular line. To confirm this, we will draw the angle from FCH. It's 90 degrees. There we go. Alright, now that we've got our perpendicular lines, we will be using the same method to draw another parallel line. Another line parallel to the first. So, alright, now we will get our intersects between the new circle and the original line. Show all our labels. Now we're going to again do our overlapping circles, the intersections between the 2 of them, and draw the line. So our labels. And again, we have a 90-degree angle. And since we have two lines that are perpendicular to a mutual line, the 2 lines are parallel. Alright, I've cleared everything off because now we're going to find the midpoint of a line segment. So first we'll get our line segment, show our labels. We're going to use a very similar method with the overlapping circles. And we'll get our intersect. Label our intersects. Now let's draw a line between our 2 intersects. Finally, we'll get our intersect at the intersection of these two lines. And this intersect is our midpoint of the line AB. Alright, I've done a little bit of setup work here. As you can see, I now have the floor plan of a house. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out the length of building materials needed for all of the walls. I'm going to go ahead and include the outside walls for this. Let's move you up a bit. Zoom you out. There we go. Now we can see it fully even with everything up. Alright, so for this we're going to use the math part just for ease of calculations. Now for the walls of the house, we have 6, 1, and 7, which adds together to make 14. So 14 times 2 for each side of the wall, plus 4 plus 2 plus 5 is a total of 11. So we now have the walls needed for the outside. Now let's get our inside walls. We have one here that bisects, so that's another 11. So we're going to make that 11 times 3. You have one here that is 6 meters, so plus 6. One here that's 5. One here that's 2. One here that's 7. One here that's 3. One here that's 4. Then 2 more that are 7. So plus 7 times 2. So altogether that gets you 102 feet of, or 102 meters of wall space needed. The second thing we're going to compute is the total area of the house. Well, for carpeting. So the total area of the house is our original dimensions, which is 14 times 11. So it's 154 square meters overall. The third thing that we're going to calculate is the area of the living room here. It's going to take a little bit more work since we have a little chunk cut out for the hallway. It's not going to be too difficult. So the first thing we'll do is figure out the length of the outside walls, which is 4 plus 2, which is 6. So 4 plus 2 times 6 from here, plus 1 for that, plus 6 plus 1, close that parentheses. Then we're going to subtract 2 times 1 for the little chunk cut out of the hallway. And that gets us 40 feet, the area of the living room.